a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go here from Mile High. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Another run here with Hampton. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. And in motion is Ingram. They'll go again with Hampton, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need...
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down! Lawrence Armstrong in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Good route here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Two. What's that?
Cousins out of the gun on third down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's Cousins. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 black. 43 rail. Back in, back in. Check two. Hut.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
Hey, ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Right. Here we stand. Go. Ready.
Love. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready. 33, yellow. Ready, go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their puncher. That's Tylan Wallace back to return. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
Their own 10-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. That's how this first quarter will come to an end. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
22 needle. Set, check, smash. Black 40. Ready?
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Does it. To the right. That's Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A first down throw for Cousins. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Strike. Check striker. Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
A second down throw for Love. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Jalen Carter getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Now Love. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the left side in the hands of Watson. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. On 1st down, Cousins. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Second down, Cousins. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Kirk Cousins, a milestone. 300 career NFL touchdown passes. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
They're on the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Down. Check smash.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, check mega.
On 2nd down, Love forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Set.
To throw is Love. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On play action, Love. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Here's Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Spotted at the 45, this is a 55-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And this is really why you want a kicker with a big leg. In these situations, end of half, can you steal 3 points from distance and come away with 3? And really nice job there, right around that midfield logo. It's kind of crazy how it's become sort of routine in today's NFL.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Now, Cousins. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set. Cut.
Go play action with Love. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 51 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to fit.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Khalil Mack getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped them behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos move out front. It's 9-7.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing now, Cousins. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
In motion, it's Odunze. On the handoff, it's Hampton. He'll push forward for about a yard. James Bradbury up from his corner spot to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Cousins now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Odunze. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Ready, ready.
Love to throw it on first down. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Here we go. Shot. 17. Black 40. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Out to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike.
Down.
Sometimes, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down. Protect yourself. Live to play another snap.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hampton. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Over Stewart there for the tackle. In motion, it's a Dunze. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Cousins on the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That catch number 40 on the season for him. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. That one on target to Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Throwing his Cousins. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the give, here's Hampton. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. That is Joey Bosa. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Hey, no, easy. Go on.
Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
What's the play call here? 4th down and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot. I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 33, yellow, ready?
Out of the shotgun. It's low. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
And when they needed to come up with a play, the delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
Here's first down. In motion, it's Odunze. He'll keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Here is first and goal.
First. Hey, no, easy. Yellow. What's that?
Cousins gonna throw. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. From the 1, second and goal.
What's that?
He'll try to run with Hampton. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Hot.
He'll try to run with Hampton. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're good for 2. Now, Cousins. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL